Question 452. What is the most annoying thing about children? And by children, we are defining them as pre-12.
Them being fucking children.
But why is that annoying?
They just are inherently annoying.
I would say, and it's something that it shouldn't be annoying. It's actually something we should kind of be encouraging, but we can get annoying, is having questions being constantly asked all the time.
I love
It
that.
can get tiresome. I know.
That big,
technically,
you've
really
only had
should
it. You haven't had it for long enough yet.
No.
Doorknob Head says their existence. Linda says everything. Go on.
My answer to this is, you know when younger children talk, and they don't have any context for anything they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So they just come up to you and they're like, "Well, I like mushrooms. Mushrooms are shaped like mushrooms." And you're there like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Honestly, I love kids. So
Yes,
for me,
no one's saying that kids aren't lovely.
No,
We're just asking what's the most annoying thing.
Oh, annoying. Sorry, I thought like okay, no. Fuck, kids annoy the shit out of me.
Nerdy says the most annoying thing about children is that they exist.
Yeah.
Morton,
Well,
that they exist.
They kind of have to, though, for there to be future adults.
Jones says they don't take care of themselves. Doorknob has that they grow into adults.
Yeah.
Seraphim says that they can't carry on a conversation.
Yeah.
Math Pig is trying to defend himself. Nerdy says, I like turtles. Sammy says, when they aren't children but not adults. And Seraphim says they're also arseholes.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's both the lack of any context for anything they're saying, and the shortness that they know what they're saying.
I think there's a lot of things you say as a kid or whatever that you don't have context, or you can be like kids can be viciously fucking cruel to one another.
Yes, they can.
Because they do not have context of how much on certain things it's going to be vicious.
Go on, Math Pig, you haven't actually answered.
The only thing that's annoying me about Elena at the minute is the potty training. She keeps fucking shitting herself. Like, come on. That's really annoying. That's so much washing. Not that I hate to do it.
It's just the overall neediness of children. The fact that they can't take care of themselves at all. So, anyway, I mean, I raised Angel by myself with no help until he was like 10 years old, I think. So everything he always needed came down to me every time. That's a fucking lot. And I love him. I love that kid so much. That's a lot, so.
I've already started to teach Elena to cook.
You know you're going to regret that.
My mum raised me. My mum. I was a single. My mum raised me as a single parent until I was about 9 or 10, I think. Or she married my stepdad. So.
Can I just put my face in a sec, Commander, and say did a really good job?
That's just because you're biased.
He grew up.
He liked Star Wars. Of course, I'm biased.
I gotta say, man, that he could have turned out a hell of a lot worse. He's done really well.
She is a
yes,
great.
but I've seen you repeatedly complimented about what he knows about Star Wars.
He could probably put all of us to shame here.
Well, I don't care about Star Wars, so as far as I know, that's all he knows.
If anyone's ever seen the interactions between her and her son, they're hilarious.
Yeah,
I could see that actually a future debate between Badger and Angel on Mandalorian culture at some point.
I guarantee you he would agree with Badger on it. I guarantee you.
I think we'd agree on a lot of it, but I think there's certain bits where we differ. This is just from the sort of brief interaction on the thing.
He does love the Mandalorian, plus he loves some of the Mandalorian bits in fucking Rebels, which I still hate and won't watch. But
Am I going to
does
have to
know-
mute you two?
That was
Alright,
yesterday, guys.
I might organise Star Wars.
So Star Wars Day was yesterday. It's Carl Marx.
Does that mean
Karl
we don't
Marx
talk about
birthday.
it for another 364 days?
Yep.
I do not give a single shit when Star Wars Day was, unless it is Star Wars Day and I can use it as the reason I'm talking about Star Wars. When it's not, I'll just talk about Star Wars anyway.
Right, I need to say something to Mathpig. You are going to regret that.
I know you've been trying to say it for a couple of minutes.
I know, terribly. Before I got Jennifer, before I inherited Jennifer, I taught her lots of things. And with no anticipation that I'd ever end up living with her or taking care of her. I regretted virtually every single thing I taught her.
Why? Why would you regret teaching them to cook?
Well, because she will do it on her own. She will do it at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she will empty the kitchen, and she will put a cup of oil in the microwave, and try and blow up the house.
No, not gonna happen.
Wow.
Yes, it will.
No, we go through things. Even when she's at the saucepans and everything, she knows to keep her hand on the bench and one hand on the spoon. She knows that. She's very good.
No, she'll be fine. It's everything else you've got to worry about.
I guarantee you, whatever happens, there's no way your kid will end up being the same little shit I was as a kid. So you'll be okay. There's no fucking way possible.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.